Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Today we're going to review a champion who I just pulled in my last shard opening video. In case you missed that, we opened one shard on my free-to-play account, one ancient shard, and 220 something shards on my main account. Go ahead and I'll link that video in the description below for you guys in case you missed it. But anyway, we pulled a couple interesting new epic champions. Now, one that I was really excited about was Chancellor Yasmin. She's a Force Affinity champion. She is a Banner Lord. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. And she stuck out to me immediately, right? Chancellor Yasmin, pretty cool look about her. Very Bannerlord-esque. She has kind of the white in, I don't know, purple motif here. She has a scepter or a mace. Yeah, cool champion. Does she have high heels? She also has high heels. Interesting. Cool. So when we go into her skills here, guys, we have her A1, place an extra hit. The target has no active buffs. Cool. Touch of Vigor. And this is what really stood out to me initially. A 2-turn cooldown with a really, really solid heal. Heals an ally by 40% of max HP, 60% instead if the ally has 50% HP or less on a 2-turn cooldown. That's really great because, you know, I mean, she's obviously going to be targeting the ally with the lowest HP anyway, which most of the time is going to be less than 50% HP. So it's going to be a monster heal on the ally with the lowest HP on a 2-turn cooldown. Very, very cool. So, and then I saw Lulling Chant and I'm like, wait a second here. Lulling Chant is what goes, what makes her from like, okay, you know, I'd rather have Apothecary up until this point, right? And then you see Lulling Chant and you're like, okay, well, people struggle right now on Doom Tower. Everybody's struggling on Doom Tower. Whether it's normal, I posted a community tab poll the other day here on the channel, and the majority of you guys, or very close to, weren't able to beat normal yet on Doom Tower. There's so many waves, so many difficult floors on Doom Tower, and besides the bosses, what I see in the comments from you guys on my videos is the floors you struggle with the most are the floors that have the champions with the most buffs, right? Like the Sippy the Lost Brides, the Warcasters, the Man-Eaters, the Sir Nicholases, those levels, the Valkyries, right? So I figured, well, wait a second here. 75% chance when booked of removing all buffs from all enemies, then places a sleep debuff for 1 turn on enemies who have active buffs. So interesting, right? I was like, wait a sec, you run her and a Madame Ceres, or if you don't have Madame Ceres, you run her, and then you're going to be consistently kind of stripping away the enemy's buffs. And once you get rid of all those annoying unkillables, all those annoying shields and counterattacks and everything else they're throwing at you, it becomes way less challenging. That's why people are running Seer as well, because not only does it remove all allies, but also all enemy buffs. That's part of the magic, not just because she does a ton of damage, which is, you know, primarily why we're using Seer, but really because she removes all the buffs as well with the enemy team. And that's why even yours truly uses Seer heavily. So think about it. You have a Yasmin, a Seer, and a Ceres. You're never going to have issues. Probably overkill. Probably only need 2. You know, we need 1. So anyway, really worthwhile, guys, for this Lulling Chant ability. And Aura, ally speed in all battles by 20%. You can run her as your Aura lead too if you don't have a better one for Doom Tower, because speed is not too bad. We're going to see that in today's video. However, big warning. I used all my time and resources to upgrade this champion, and I found a huge problem with her on manual. Her on auto. She is autoing into her Lulling Chant, and again, I don't want to be too righteous about this, but whoever is programming the auto versus manual over there at Plarium, dude, like, what are you thinking on this one? She's autoing into Lulling Chant all the time. Whenever it's up, including the very first, you know, thing she does in any single battle, she's going to use it. Think about it. 50% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies, then places a sleep debuff for 1 turn on all enemies who have active buffs. Not doing damage, not doing anything else. Why is she doing it? It's useless. And she's doing it every time. She's going to start out every battle with a meaningless, wasteful Lulling Chant. There's no buffs on the enemies. She's going before the enemies. Why is she doing it? There's no reason. However, I will say this, on manual, or if they fix this, and I've already told Plarium about this issue, it's a huge issue with this champion. Shouldn't release a new champion who does this, because it's not just the first, it's not just, you might be saying to yourself, Ash, dude, like, who cares, man, like, whatever. She's still gonna do it when she needs it, right? But that's true, but she's also wasting it. Like, let's say floor 39, I saw some people, and we'll show you this in a second. Floor 39 of Doom Tower, some people were struggling with it, a couple of man-eaters on the third wave. Well, she's gonna, if she goes into the third round where the man-eaters are, and the man-eaters haven't even had a chance to go yet, she's going to use Lull Enchant, waste the ability, and then you have to wait 3 turns for it to come back on cooldown while you deal with the unkillable mobs. Doesn't make any sense. And then the unkillable wears off, and she goes to Lull Enchant when there's no buffs up, and then they get their buffs up again. So she's a champion that is really good. I'm a real big fan of this champion, but that needs to be fixed, so consider this a warning. Let me quickly go through the rest of her kit here, guys. Masteries, I went with War Master as a tier 6 mastery. However, Eagle Eye is going to be preferable if you're using her in the arena, or if you're, if you need extra accuracy. I really aim for 350 accuracy for Doom Tower hard. I aim for around 250 accuracy for Doom Tower normal. I aim for 200 accuracy for level 20 dungeons. I aim for 250 to 350 plus accuracy for gold 4. I aim for 600 accuracy, including obviously an accuracy chess piece for platinum tier arena with Eagle Eye as well. So those are kind of some barometers for you guys. You don't have to go offensive tree. She's not putting out a ton of damage no matter what. She only has 1 damage dealing ability on the A1. You have an option here on the support tree. You can go for the accuracy on the right hand side. You can go for pinpoint, go over to charge focus, and go down to swarm smiter, or you can go with the heals, lay on hands and healing savior, provided that you guys have enough accuracy from your artifacts. That's a decision that you guys have to make. Instead of War Master for a tier 6 mastery, go ahead and go defense tree instead. Go with Retribution, and then go with Eagle Eye as your tier 6 mastery. So it depends on what you need. If you need the accuracy, I just kind of gave those thresholds, go with Eagle Eye for your tier 6 mastery. Obviously, accuracy on the banner. Accuracy, again, if you need it, don't be afraid to put accuracy on her chest, because you can get away, because you don't need crit rate or crit damage on the gauntlets. Go ahead and put accuracy on the chest. Totally fine with this champion, and then go defense on the gauntlets, okay? You'll still be good, and then on the accessories, go defense. Defense or HP is totally fine. Speed is going to be a huge priority in terms of overall stats. We're talking about accuracy, we're talking about speed. 246 and 348, I don't even care about anything else. That's all I'm looking at for substats here again. Accuracy, speed. Accuracy, speed. Accuracy, speed. That's all I care about, and that's it. That's how I built her out, guys. Let's go ahead and give her a whirl. I want to show you, what? I mentioned floor 39 of hard. If you have a floor that you're really struggling on, guys, let me know in the comments below. Happy to do a more comprehensive guide on any floor inside Doom Tower. Normal or hard, doesn't matter. So here's this team. We have a damage dealing champion. It can be anybody. I'm using Tuok the Wanderer. We have a debuffer. I'm using War Maiden. We have Scylla Drakes, who should be basically used on every floor because she's that good. CC, heal, revival. What else do you need from a champion, right? We have Mausoleum Mage for increased defense. If you don't have Mausoleum Mage, no worries. You can go with a champion like Doomscreech, Marked. You can even use them in hard difficulty, just like I'm using War Maiden in hard difficulty. Because we have enough support on this team with increased defense, a reviver, and Chancellor Yasmin for the heals. So check it out, guys. I'm going to put it on auto here. I'm going to go 1 speed. Boom. Lull Enchant. Why? Why is she doing it? That's so annoying, man. It is so annoying to me that she's doing Lull Enchant. You can use a team like this, by the way. A team like this to get you really far in even hard Doom Tower. And even if you don't have one of these champions, Scylla Drakes is probably the most important. But having these roles, and if you're still struggling, you say, okay, dude, Ash, I have all those champions. I'm still struggling. It's not working for me. It's okay. Take out War Maiden and put in another defensive champion, a shield champion, I don't know who you guys have. A Metal Shaper, a Draconis, a Valkyrie, a Sir Nicholas, a Miscreated Monster. You guys know all the shield champions out there. There's a lot, right? So putting a shield champion in that role, it's going to take you much longer. To take it 5 minutes per, or 8 minutes per floor, but it's going to keep you alive longer. The War Maiden is a luxury position. If you're staying alive, then you can put a debuffer in. It's going to cut your run times down significantly. What I want to do here, guys, is you'll see Well, have we seen her heals yet? I've been blabbing along. What I'm going to do is take you to the third wave here with the man-eaters. I'll show you some man-eaters, and I also want to take this note here, or this time to say, she's actually solid in the arena too if you don't have Madame Ceres. Obviously in the arena, Madame Ceres is going to be preferable. I have a Madame Ceres video either went live earlier today or later on today. And it's not that they do different things, right? I think that she is preferable, Chancellor Yasmin, if you have a debuffer on the same team, obviously, because you can have a 3-turn cooldown debuffer and the heals. But of course, that's 2 champions, right? And Madame Ceres is 1 champion, but no heals there. So it's hard to compare a Void Epic to, you know, a non-Void Epic. They're different. They're doing different things. One's a support champion, one's a debuffer. However, I just kind of want to make that comparison. If you don't have Madame Ceres, it's a good time to mention that you can use her inside arena, right? So you want to use a speed booster, speed lead, or like a skull crown, be a DPS with the speed aura. And then you'd want to use her as the debuffer. You can go against teams that previously you might have found challenging. Teams with big shields, like a Mountain King type, a Mountain King shield type team, right? You can go into those teams. You can remove with high accuracy. You remove those buffs. Granted, 75% chance of removal, so it's not as consistent, but still, it's solid. It's pretty consistent. You remove all those buffs. And then you send your debuffer in, and then you send your nuker in, okay? So if you don't have Madame Ceres, I would highly consider you run her on a team with a nuker, a debuffer, and a speed booster. So here we go. There's the lulling chant, and you guys can see it landed on 4 champions, but it didn't land on Lysandra there. 75% chance. Well, it kind of worked out that way. But this is how it's going to help you guys, even on auto. Even though it's a big warning that it needs to be fixed, it's still going to help you guys quite a bit get through these challenging waves of Doom Tower. That's why I think she's a really solid champion overall. Is she the best epic inside the entire game? No. Is she really good at what she does? If they fix that, yes. You know, you could always take it on manual if you wanted to. Like I mentioned, if we take out War Maiden from this team and replaced it with her with, say, a Draconis, any Romero, anybody like that, it will just change this time from a 3:39 to a 5:39. Add a couple minutes, you know? So not crazy heals from this champion, 108k. Not crazy damage. But what she's really helping out is stripping those buffs, and her heals, although not crazy in terms of, they're not an AoE heal like Scylla the Drakes or like Skytouch Shaman in the video that I'll link for you guys that I uploaded a day ago or 2 days ago. That was insane, man. She's putting out 1.8 million in heals in hard Doom Tower. That was her in Frenzy set. Check that video out, guys. Check out the Frenzy Skytouch Shaman, and check out the Reflex Battle Khazar and the Reflex Shield Guard. Those are 3 really fun videos that I did in the last week. I'll link all 3 for you guys in the description below. All right, guys, so real quick before Ice Golem, I kind of want to show you an arena team. She's the type of champion that you're going to be subbing into an arena team. Ideally, you're going to be putting her with a single target damage dealer, because unlike Madame Ceres, she does not have the decreased defense, does not have the decreased attack, but what she does have is CC, crowd control. If she's not removing the buffs, she will put them to sleep. So we're going to go ahead and test that out right now in the arena against Siphi and against Valkyrie here, who have a lot of buffs that they bring to the table. And we don't have a debuffer, but I don't think we need it. We have Faceless as our nuker here, so let's see what we can do. We want to take down Siphi first. So let's see what happens. So right now, we're not going to do her low. We're not going to be like that and do the, we'll actually heal up Sky Touched. And then we're going to try to one-shot Siphi. Boom. Faceless does not care. Faceless does not care about decreased defense. All right. Let's get some turn meter off of Valkyrie here. Get that weaken down. Madame Ceres removes all our buffs. Kale hits us. And that was actually good that we reduced that turn meter on Valkyrie, because then we were able to avoid the counterattack with Skytouch Shaman's A1, which is an AoE attack. So I don't want to do... Actually, there's no AoE here. We can go into the counterattack. It's fine. Arbiter won't die. And then what we can do here is remove all of these. And if we don't remove, we're going to put them to sleep. Check it out. Boom. So remove, sleep. That's exactly what we want. So let's get rid of Madame Ceres, because we don't really care that much about Valkyrie here. Ironically, normally I would target, maybe Skytouch is not the best champion to have here, because she's going to wake Kale back up. But the thing is we can revive kill anyway, or we revive Sky Touch anyway here. Take an extra turn. Speed boost. All right. So who do we want to heal? I guess we'll heal Sky Touch again. 28k, big heal. We're 1 turn away from the Ice Bolt, which is the big damage dealing ability here. Actually, we kill her right there with Faceless's A1. And again, it's not a speed farming team, but it's a fun team, especially if you want to try to push up, get a new PB. And I'm going to just go auto from here, actually. So let's see what happens. But you guys get the point, right? We're able to at least remove all the buffs or put them to sleep. Crowd control, which is, again, why we probably should not have Sky Touch Shaman on this team. Instead, we should have a probably just a debuffer in that spot, right? But either way, you guys kind of get the point here. Let's go ahead and go into Ice Golem real quickly. I just want to really show you the second round, or second wave that is, and how she does against those Terror Beasts. So this team is the team that we have around here. Again, we have her in the Speed Lead. We have an Armiger. We have a Dark Elhain. We have Scylla the Drakes. We have Stag Knight as our debuffer. Could use Dagger as well as our debuffer if you don't have Stag Knight. She did it again. Come on! Plarium! She started out with her A3, exactly what we love to see, using a totally worthless, wasteless, useless ability into the first wave and then not have it on cooldown for when we might need it later, earlier inside this second match. Hopefully it all still works out okay. Why is she going to auto into it? It doesn't make any sense. If she uses it right now before they get the reflect up. Oh! God, man. Luckily, because the Scylla the Drakes is so amazing, it didn't matter. We were able to stun everybody. But, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. So now she's essentially just healing because of that unfortunate AI and unfortunate RNG. Again, lulling Chant doing absolutely nothing. So listen, this is a champion, kind of to end this video out, this is a champion with a lot of potential. I really like her a lot. However, they got to fix that. They have to fix that. So consider this a big warning, guys. I'll go ahead and show you at the end of this battle. Either way, we'll be fine. It's nice to have those nice heals and stuff, but at the end of the day, they need to fix that, man. They need to fix that. So be right back. All right, guys, so there you have it. I hope that you were able to kind of heed my warning here at the end of the day. So cool, but she needs to be fixed. This is not, at this point, guys, I'm just going to end being real with you guys. Not worth maxing this champion until they fix this AI issue. It's just not. But really cool nonetheless, you know, just got to fix that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and as always, take care, guys.